Welcome to Visually Impaired Help Center. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. You will be notified upload the new video. Thank you.
नमस्ते। विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड हेल्प सेंटर की चैनल में मैं तन्वी आपका स्वागत करती हूँ। दोस्तों, हम लोग डिसेबिलिटी एक्ट 2016 का अध्ययन कर रहे हैं और आज हम उसके 9वें और 10वें अध्याय का अध्ययन करेंगे। तो ज़्यादा समय न लेते हुए शुरू करते हैं। चैप्टर 9, Registration of institutions for persons with disabilities and grant to such institutions. Competent authority. 49th point. The state government shall appoint an authority as it deems fit to be a competent authority for the purposes of this chapter. Point number 50. Registration. Save as otherwise provided under this Act, no person shall establish or maintain any institution for persons with disabilities except in accordance with the certificate of registration issued in this behalf by the competent authority, provided that an institution for care of mentally ill persons which holds a valid license under Section 8 of the Mental Health Act 1987 or any other act for the time being in force shall not be required to be registered under this act. Point number 51. Application and grant of certificate of registration. 1. Every application for a certificate of registration shall be made to the competent authority in such form and in such manner as may be prescribed by the state government. 2. On receipt of an application under subsection 1, the competent authority shall make such inquiries as it may deem fit, and on being satisfied that the applicant has complied with the requirements of this Act and the rules made thereunder, it shall grant a certificate of registration to the applicant within a period of 90 days of receipt of application, and if not satisfied, the competent authority shall by order refuse to grant the certificate applied for. Provided that before making any order refusing to grant a certificate, the competent authority shall give the applicant a reasonable opportunity for being heard, and every order of refusal to grant a certificate shall be communicated to the applicant in writing. 3. No certificate of registration shall be granted under subsection 2 unless the institution with respect to which an application has been made is in a provision to provide such facilities and meet such standards as may be prescribed by the state government. 4. The certificate of registration granted under subsection 2A shall, unless revoked under section 52, remain in force for such periods as may be prescribed by the state government. B. May be renewed from time to time for a like period, and C. Shall be in such form and shall be subject to such conditions as may be prescribed by the state government. 5. An application for renewal of a certificate of registration shall be made not less than 60 days before the expiry date of period of validity. 6. A copy of the certificate of registration shall be displayed in the institution in a conspicuous place. 7. Every application made under subsection 1 or subsection 5 shall be disposed of by the competent authority within such periods as may be prescribed by the state government. Point number 52. Revocation of registration. 1. The competent authority may, if it has reason to believe that the holder of a certificate of registration granted under subsection 2 of section 51 has A. Made a statement in relation to any application for the issue or renewal of the certificate which is incorrect or false in material particulars, or B. Committed or has caused to be committed any breach of rules or any conditions subject to which the certificate was granted. It may, after making such inquiry as it deems fit by order, revoke the certificate, provided that no such order shall be made until an opportunity is given to the holder of the certificate to show cause as to why certificate of registration shall not be revoked. 2. Where a certificate of registration in respect of an institution has been revoked under subsection 1, such institution shall cease to function from the date of the revocation, provided that where an appeal lies under section 53 against the order of revocation, such institution shall cease to function. A. Where no appeal has been preferred immediately on the expiry of the period prescribed for the filing of such appeal, or B. Where such appeal has been preferred but the order of revocation has been upheld from the date of the order of appeal. 3. On the revocation of a certificate of registration in respect of an institution, the competent authority may direct that any person with disability who is an inmate of such institution on the date of such revocation shall be A. Restored to the custody of his or her parent, spouse, or lawful guardian, as the case may be, or B. Transferred to any other institution specified by the competent authority. 4. Every institution which holds a certificate of registration which is revoked under this section shall, immediately after such revocation, surrender such certificate to the competent authority. Point number 53. Appeal. 1. Any person aggrieved by the order of the competent authority refusing to grant a certificate of registration or revoking a certificate of registration may, within such period as may be prescribed by the state government, prefer an appeal to such appellate authority as may be notified by the state government against such refusal or revocation. 2. The order of the appellate authority on such appeal shall be final. Point number 54. Act not to apply to institutions established or maintained by central or state government. Nothing contained in this chapter shall apply to an institution for persons with disabilities established or maintained by the central or a state government. Point number 55. Assistance to registered institutions. The appropriate government may, within the limits of their economic capacity and development, grant financial assistance to registered institutions to provide services and to implement the schemes and programs in pursuance of the provisions of this Act. Chapter 10. Clarification of specified disabilities. Point number 56. Guidelines for assessment of specified disabilities. The central government shall notify guideline for the purpose of assessing the extent of specified disability in a person. Point number 57. Designation of certifying authorities. 1. The appropriate government shall designate persons having requisite qualifications and experience as certifying authorities who shall be competent to issue the certificate of disability. 2. The appropriate government shall also notify the jurisdiction within which and the terms and conditions subject to which the certifying authority shall perform its certification functions. Point number 58. Procedure for certification. 1. Any person with specified disability may apply in such manner as may be prescribed by the central government to a certifying authority having jurisdiction for issuing of a certificate of disability. 2. On receipt of an application under subsection 1, the clarifying authority shall assess the disability of the concerned person in accordance with relevant guidelines notified under section 56 and shall, after such assessment as the case may be, A. Issue a certificate of disability to such person in such form as may be prescribed by the central government. B. Inform him in writing that he has no specified disability. 3. The certificate of disability issued under this section shall be valid across the country. Point number 59. Appeal against a decision of certifying authority. 1. Any person aggrieved with decision of the certifying authority may appeal against such decisions within such time and in such manner as may be prescribed by the state government to such appellate authority as the state government may designate for this purpose. 2. On receipt of an appeal, the appellate authority shall decide the appeal in such manner as may be prescribed by the state government. 10वां अध्याय यहाँ पे समाप्त होता है. एंड ऑफ द 10th चैप्टर. जय भारत, जय हिंद.